the whippoorwills I play. I didn't know anyone was there. Greetings and welcome to my God and my fellow travel enthusiast. And welcome to episode 1 of Island Hopping. No, that's not me. Let's do this right. Hey, my fellow travel enthusiasts, and welcome to episode 1 of Island Hopping. I am your host, Marcus Anthony. Say it like you mean it. Now, I have to admit, I'm a bit nervous, yet I'm extremely excited about my new podcast. And I'm so happy and excited that you are joining me for this first one. You know, I have been so very blessed to have been given the gift of voice. And that voice has allotted me the opportunity to travel and entertain people all over this world. It's been a joy for me. And in my travels, I have amassed a wealth of photos, videos, and insights that have made travel easier and more enjoyable for me. And I want to share the insights, what I've learned with you. I'll be sharing money saving tips from buying flights, hotel stays, car rentals, and ideas of what to do and what not to do when you arrive, along with my ideas on the best places to eat once you arrive. And you know we like to eat. Whether it be on land or by sea, which I love so much. For instance, did you know that you can snow ski in Hawaii? I'll also interview some travel experts, tour guides, vendors, and etc. It all starts right here, right now. But first things first, while I get ready to take you on this journey, and before we go anywhere, I'd like for you to do me a favor. Like, subscribe, and share, please. And I'll be right back. And I've changed into my packing clothes, and I have my little trusty sidekick, my sweetie Kiki is here with me. You know, people always ask me how I can only carry 2 pieces of luggage. And in this episode, I'm going to show you how I pack for a 7 to 10-day trip. And hopefully you can learn how to get more out of less luggage. There are 4 important things that I need to share with you before we start packing. And first thing you need to do before you go on a trip is buy travel insurance. You want to make sure that you have your travel insurance, long-term, short-term travel insurance. I have long-term travel insurance, and it takes me all over the world. In case there's a problem, in case I have an accident, I did get hurt on a trip, and had I not been working when I got hurt, it would have cost me a bundle. So you don't want to get sick on vacation, that's true. You don't want to get hurt on vacation. But just in case you do, you want to make sure that you have travel insurance, because in some foreign countries, you would not be able to get into a hospital unless you had insurance or would be able to pay cash. And so you don't want to get caught in that predicament. God forbid you have to be airlifted someplace. Imagine how much that would cost you. So it's very important that you get travel insurance. Next thing, number 2, check the weather before you go. Check the weather before you pack, because that's very important as well. You have to check the weather for every place that you go, every port that you're going to visit. You want to check ahead of time, and you can check 10 days in advance to make sure that every stop, basically what the weather is going to be like. Because if it's 10 degrees on land, 60 degrees on land, it's going to be 10 degrees cooler at sea if you're on a cruise. I have a friend that was in Japan with me, Drew, packed 2 large bags, and it was cold in Japan, especially at night and then at sea, and he didn't have any warm in his luggage. So you want to make sure that you take care of that. Take the stress out of packing by making sure that you have the temperatures of the places that you're going to go to. Next thing I would say for packing, press out your items first. Press out your t-shirts, press out your slacks, you press out your dresses or steam them out. And then I have a tip for you. It's a little trick. Plastic bags. Not garbage bags, but the plastic garment bags that you see at the dry cleaners, that you get from the dry cleaners. You pack your things in there and they will not be wrinkled when you take them out. I promise you. Okay, that's a great tip, something I learned because I used to have laundry. Okay, you want to make sure that you lay out everything. Before you pack it, you want to lay out everything that you plan to take with you. And so that when you pack, you can pack in layers. Okay, and then everything that you want. This is a double, it opens up into a double-sized bag, but it's still carry-on. You want to make sure you have your toiletries packed, your underwear packed, oil and lotion, for men especially, because you don't want your heels to be crusty. You don't want your feet to be crusty. You want to make sure you pack all of that, but you have to have it all laid out. Okay, so it's imperative that you have that. If you have your underwear, you ladies, you know that you can wash your underwear in the sinks wherever you are. Men, you can just flip yours and get extra wear time out of it. Just kidding. You don't want to do that. Fold your shirts. I'm going to show you a trick on how I get more out of the way I fold my shirts as opposed to the way that you see them fold the shirts in the stores. Socks and etc. You can stick your socks in your shoes and your underwear in your shoes after you've worn it. Okay? On your way back home, it's all in there. So I pack plastic bags as well. All of that you want to make sure that you're ready for. And I'm going to show you all those tips in just a second. But also, you want to make sure that you have, like I said, an extra jacket depending on how cold it is. And I carry a jacket, and I carry a down-filled jacket in a bag. And I'm going to show you that as well. So there's all kinds of ways that you can pack, and I'm going to show you my way in hopes that it helps you. And you don't, if you carry your jacket in a bag, it's not extra luggage because you just put it on your bag with you. And it's a travel trick that the flight attendants use as well. So yeah, we're going to have a great time, and we are going to get started with packing, aren't we, Kiki? Your hair, your bow is not in your hair, but we're going to have a great time with this. So let's get started. Before we can hop anywhere, we have to hop into this luggage. So I have my away luggage. It's my favorite luggage. I've been all over the world with this luggage, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I have this side is my staples. I have my coffee. It's instant coffee. I can't do without my coffee. I have my toothbrush, my Q-tips. I have my deodorant. I like Crystal deodorant. And then I have my shaving gel. So I put all of this in here nicely and neatly. This bag, thank you American Airlines, I have my pharmacy. And in this bag, I have some other items to get ready for my show, including a trusting sewing kit. All right, you gotta stay ready. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, and no matter what you do, if you're traveling, you have to stay ready. No one packs my bags for me, I pack them for myself. So these fit nicely because they're thin. And you just tuck them in there. Put this on the side, fits beautifully. Put this in here, and we are good to go. Zip it up. On this side of my bag, I have my shoes. As far as the shoes are concerned, men and women. In this, to save space, I put my belt. And it's all about how you place your shoes. I have 2 pairs of shoes in this bag. In this pair of shoes, I have my shoe stays. It keeps the shoes nice, keeps them neat, but it also, they're lightweight. It's plastic. So I'm not adding more weight to my shoes. This back in here, place it correctly. I have my trusty for exercise. I have my trusty jumping rope, my skipping rope. And then it also has a little side back pocket here where you can put some other things. It's usually a clothing bag, that sort of thing. So I'm not going to go through all of that. Underneath these shoes, I have a bar of soap that I absconded from a hotel, some mitts, and more plastic bags. You can never, if you don't use all the plastic bags, if someone needs it, you share them. Here, my speaker, trusty speaker, so I can listen to my music quietly in my room or my cabin. My away travel case. Now, in some countries, they want you to take the liquids out and put it in a plastic bag. That hasn't happened for a long period of time, but I do keep some plastic bags with me. So here, I open it up and I have everything I need. My razor, my nose clipper for my hair and my nose, because you don't want hair to be sticking out your nose. It's not a good look. So get yourself one of these. These tools are very important. Nail clipper, tweezers. All right, have all of that stuff. Oil for my beard. This is lotion, and I have 2 bottles of this. This is lotion. Now remember, gentlemen, I told you it's important to make sure you put some lotion and oil on your legs, your ankles, and especially your feet, because otherwise you're going to be out there in this great weather and your feet are crusty and cracking, and it's just not a good look. Your wife doesn't, or your partner does not want to see that, okay? She may not say anything to you, but I'm sure she has many times while you're at home. So we have that. Put this trusty little thing, again, this is the away travel case, all right? I have my toothpaste. I have my trusty clipper. This is a travel size. I like this, it's quick. My razors, thread to go with my sewing kit. All this stuff fits in the bag if you organize. I want to keep my shoes nice, just like I want to keep my heels nice. I want to keep my shoes nice too. So this is just express shine, all right? I'm an entertainer, so I have to make sure that I'm trying to look as nice as possible at all times. So we come over to this side. Now it's time to get serious. My shoehorn, this is nice because now all I have to do is reach down without having to go all the way and put this in. I get so excited with that. Okay, so we're gonna show you my tips on how to pack more in less space. So these are pants. I fold them in half from ankle to waist. Now, and then I put it in here. You want to layer. You want to make sure that you layer. But now, if you find that it's getting a little wrinkled here, because you might be taller than I am. So you just take it, lift it up, and fold, take a little fold, and then slide it down. It fits in beautifully. When you're packing, you want to stagger your pants so that you don't have a lot of bulk at one end of the suitcase. I take my next pair of pants, Same thing. Put it in. You see I have it folded in. And then I go the opposite way. Nice. Isn't that beautiful? I think so. I have my performance pants. These are in a bag because I want to keep them extra safe because that's my money. And I put that in there off to one side. After you get your pants in, you want to go for the side space because you have some space here because of the way that you staggered your clothes, your pants. So I have my workout leggings, underwear. You want to make sure you pack enough underwear. Now, your underwear you can wash in the sink. You can wash out in the sink. Gentlemen, all you have to do is turn it inside out. You can get another couple days out of it. Just kidding. You don't want to do that. But the way I fold my underwear, and we all wear underwear, one form or another. The way I fold mine is in threes. 1, 2, 3. And then I tuck it in and tuck it again. Now listen very carefully. Gentlemen, with your underwear, when you're about to come home from your trip, if you don't feel like doing laundry, you want to make sure that you do turn your underwear inside out, okay? As if you were going to wear it again. Then you have your label on the outside, you fold it in, and then you tuck up from the bottom and roll, tuck and roll. You gotta tuck and roll. Tuck it in, and it can go inside your shoes. Time for the shirts. Okay, so this is my performance shirt. It's in plastic. Again, I want to keep it extra safe. So this shirt is in plastic. I put this in there, tuck it in. Then I have my t-shirts, my trusty t-shirts. I have 6. And I have a dress t-shirt in there as well. Okay, so now when you pack your t-shirts, you're used to seeing in the store, you're used to seeing your t-shirts packed like this. Okay, and down and in and in. This is bulky. You don't want that bulk. You want to eliminate the bulk so that you can pack more. So what I'm going to do now is fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Excuse me, tuck the sleeves forward like this. Fold it in, and then fold it in half again. So that goes in there nicely and neatly. The bulk part where the sleeves are, you put it towards the head or the tail, but not in the middle, okay? I have my reason for that. Again, I'm gonna do that again. Here, again, you don't want it like this. You want it like, it's bulky. It's too bulky. You're not gonna be able to get as much in. But if you fold it in half, tuck the sleeve in, just fold it over, line it up, fold it over, and fold it in half again. There you have it. Boom. So lay it neatly. And the other ones are already done, just like the ones I just did. And I tuck it in there. Tuck it in nicely so that it's good and comfortable. Everything is laid out. Everything is ready to go. Now for the sweater. This sweater is summer weight, but it's bulky. Okay, it's summer weight, but it's bulky. Imagine if I folded like this. You see all that? You see all that bulk? I wouldn't be able to get much else in there. So again, I take the sweater. I love this sweater. Collar up, fold it in half. Then I take it, instead of folding it all the way in, I'm gonna leave it out just a little bit. Leave the sleeve out just a little bit and make sure that these are folded down, the bottom of the sleeves. And then I fold it in half again and boom. You can have it in the middle or you can turn it again, and I can do it this way. And I tuck it under, tuck it in, and tuck it under so that there is plenty of space. For my workout clothes and my shorts, everything is laid out. I have my shorts. I can take 3 pairs of shorts or I can take 2 pairs of shorts. These are my workout shorts. Here they are, going into place. Plenty of room for it. For my other shorts, these are my more out just walking shorts. I just take those and I go across the bag like such. How many times have you packed a full thing of clothing and only worn half of it? You should remember what you didn't wear next time so you don't have to pack it in the future. This is folded in half. Right here, take it, and there you have it. Now, we want to get rid of as much bulk as possible. When I do my t-shirts, this is what you want to do. But you don't want to fold them in half again because it creates bulk. So you want to lay these flat across your bag. Your t-shirts will go flat across your bag. This is my t-shirt for performance. This goes in here nicely. It's very thin. And you see there's a little indentation. I can put more items there. I can put my socks. Now when you fold your socks, you don't want to roll them because it's going to take up space. You can roll them if you're going to put them on the side, the edges. You can roll them, stick them in there. There's room. Okay, there is actual room right here. But normally what I do for my socks, fold them in half. And there you have it. Now I have room for more stuff here on the side. So in this short amount of time, I was able to get this bag mighty packed. My handkerchiefs for my shows. Now I do have more than one t-shirt that I'm packing. So I was lazy and didn't want to finish my laundry. I have tons of space here. You see how much space I have here? All around this bag is space. And I can put so much more in here. My cologne, my Lysol spray, my mouthwash. Take this and just tuck it in there. Tuck it in there so it fits nicely. You want to make sure if you have a glass bottle like I do for my cologne, you want to make sure that it's also protected. So it's in plastic and it goes in the space. You see how it fits in there between the shoes so that it's protected. Now, if I wanted to, I can pack even more clothes. So now when I close my bag, I have everything nicely and neatly put away. This bag is ready to go. Then you're like, he's really gonna have just that amount of clothing for a 7-day trip? Yes, for a 10-day trip. I'll add a couple more shirts, but long sleeve. All right, take this. And Shazam. One thing I did forget to put in here are my trusty razors. See, I forget to. We all do. And fold up my bag. And we're set to travel. I even have a little handle here. Okay, if you pack it, be able to put it up in the overhead because that's just proper etiquette. I don't know. I help a lot, but I'm not helping with that. This is the type of thing that I would normally travel in, whether it be black or green or white, my joggers. And this one has a hoodie. This is a side so that you don't pack it in the luggage. But if I don't want to wear the jacket on the plane, I just want to have it draped over my luggage, I flip it inside out so that it doesn't get dirty. And I drape it over my bag. This isn't the only bag I bring. I have another bag with the electronics in it. This is a jacket in a bag. And I'm able to squeeze it like this because it is down-filled and I love it. The flight attendants use this as well. This bag can go on my other carry-on that sits on top of this, and the cord, just flip it in and it hangs over the side. It's not a piece of extra luggage, okay? They will not have you check or have to put it in your bag. And even if you did, it squinches real tight. This is down-filled. I was in Greenland and I was layered and I had this jacket on as well and I was fine. This is down-filled jacket and as you can see, it fits. I'm ready for prime time. The sleeves are perfect length. It fluffs back out, zip it up, take it off, and guess what? You fold it in half. And close your bag. And you're good to go. You're all set. You want one of these trusty doohickeys here. You want to make sure you have one. I have to bring this bag back up because I want to show you what else I have in this bag that I forgot to show you. My electronic cords. My electronic cords. I have for my Surge, for different like 220 and 220 amp versus 110. There's different attachments that go onto here. This is for 110. You push this down and then you add another little piece that goes for 220 or what have you. I have everything electronic in here. And I also have this, again, that I got from American Airlines, but this was a gift because I fly them so much. It just opens up and I have 1, 2, 3 extra plugs. And it is sanctioned, it is approved to get you through your trip, okay? So all my little doohickeys are in here and they are in there neatly so that they fit right in this space. And I'm sorry that I forgot to tell you that earlier, but I want to make sure that you knew that you needed to put lotion on your feet and your ankles and your legs and in your elbows, okay? That's the most important thing as far as I'm concerned because I just don't know what to tell you. But I've told you, your nose clippers, your hair clippers, get that in there. Get those nose hairs out. You know who you are. Get them out. Okay? Oh, so we go back to closing the bag. And we are all set. And I did forget to tell you again, even though it's all laid out, it's all laid out. It's to make sure you want to look around because you will forget something. But you want to make sure you have your laundry pods. I only have 2 in here now because I don't do a lot of laundry on board, but it's in a double bag. You can take the laundry pods or now you can take the laundry sheets. pack your laundry pots, pack your laundry sheets, make a list if you need to of the things that you need to pack. Make sure everything is laid out for you. Because if you don't, you may have to be buying cold medicine and laundry pods or sheets and all kinds of other things that you don't need to purchase when you're on vacation, because when you purchase them on vacation, guess what? They're more expensive. So make a list, pack your bags. My bags are packed and I'm ready to go. Island hopping. We are ready, and I am so excited to share this adventure with you and have you come along with me. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that you got something out of this video, and I hope that you are ready to pack less and get more space. It takes some time before you get used to letting things go. You don't have to pack your whole house, okay? But you will probably have to do some laundry. You're gonna have to do it anyway. But at least, you know, when you travel so much, you realize that people don't remember what you had on. They don't remember what you had on. So pack for your comfort, pack for your ease of travel, and you'll go a lot further in doing so. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, our first episode of Island Hopping. We always have to get ready to go. So I wanted to share the way I got ready to go. I hope that you will like this. I hope that you will share it. And please subscribe because I have so much more that I want to share with you. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and remember to touch someone, all right? Make sure to touch someone, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go island hopping.